Hey, what's up, guys? So, it's been a while. So let's look at my KRSC430 cart. Now, a little bit of a video inventory for myself, but if you're looking at the KRS30 Service Cart for yourself, then maybe this will show you about it. So it is about that wide at the back, and it is a split top tool cart. So splitter wide open. Now you may be thinking, there's a lot of service carts with a split top. Why should I get a KRSC430? The reason I went with this instead of, like a Cornwell or Matco or someone else, Snap-on is the only one to offer these trays. Gonna use two hands underneath the sliding doors for more storage. So on top is my general, trash area. I got old parts, screwdrivers, mini screwdrivers, more old parts, a knife, PB blaster, magnet trays, bolts, some 1/4" SAE stuffs, random SAE sockets. So that's generally where all the mess goes. And in this under drawer I have my ratchets, 3/8, 1/4" extensions, 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2. Got my T-handles, BMW spark plug socket, Honda valve lash tool. It's half. There's another half of it. And on this side we have our digital caliper, tire chalk, bits and bobs, some brushes for like lubes and brake caliper grease. Here's where the magic happens. As you can tell, it's kind of a mess right now. That has customer information on it. Got some drill bits, gloves, empty boxes of oil filters. This shouldn't be here. Power tools, parts cleaning. This is the general throw everything shit. This is the throw everything. I've seen some videos where they have their sockets up here. I tried that. It didn't work for me because it's a throw everything area. So you'd have work orders and boxes and crap on top, and yeah, that's why I just lose stuff. So I took it out here. In my first drawer here's our sockets. See how nice it is? It closes up. Throw all your shit here in the socket. Ta-da! So for my lug nut kit, I have a Pittsburgh Pro set. Pittsburgh. Honestly, I like these. Get on phone. I really like them. They've held up well. As you can tell which ones are my most used. 21, 19, 7/8. And we got some Snap-on 3/8 wobble in 10 to 18. Snap-on 1/4" chrome wobbles. These chrome wobbles are ridiculously expensive compared to impact. We got our Honda crank pulley holding socket, our 19mm Honda crank bolt socket. Now, if you work with Hondas and you don't know what this is, here's your regular 19mm, and that is the crank bolt socket. You can see it has all this extra meat. So when this is spinning, physics, inertia, it has a lot more mass to hit with. So you transfer a lot more energy, and Impact sockets, they're meant to absorb impact, so they kind of flex just a tiny bit. That doesn't flex. It puts all the force onto that crank bolt, and I have never fought a Honda crank bolt, ever. I've never had to fight it. I put this baby on, throw on my 1/2 inch, and I just, off she goes. Speaking of 1/2 inches, we got Matco ADV deeps all the way through. Our socket organizers are Westling Machining. Anodized aluminum trays. I like them. You can rattle the fuck out of them. They don't come out. Our shallows are a mixture of some Matco ADVs and Astro Pneumatic low profile sockets. Focus. On our 3/8 side, we got Matco ADVs. Yes, I am missing my 10. It's finally happened. We got some Matco 1/4 inch on our shallows and Harbor Freight on our deeps. And then, we got some Petcock sockets, 3/8, 1/4 inch, some 3/8 triple hex shorts. Got my first Husky ratchet with a locking detent pin. It's now my oil filter claw ratchet. My Astro Pneumatic Onyx stubby air impact for when I do want to go air. You can tell I love Astro. Our Matco ADV bit set goes from 4mm Allen up to 10. Got our Torx. These have held up really well. I've only had to. This one's a warranty because I snapped that. So, and of course we got our snap-on 3/8 torque wrench, 1/2 inch, ratcheting breaker bar in 1/2 inch, and a Harbor Freight breaker bar I never touch. I love my digitals. They're expensive as shit, but if you're watching this channel, you'll see I rebuilt an engine, and this torque angle really came into handy. Then we go to the oh shit drawer, which is hand tools. I got our snap-on trim tools, power probe, temperature probe. Got a tire depth monitor. I don't actually want that on because I don't want the battery running down. So I pull out the battery just a little bit. Hose clamp. I got lots of hose clamp pliers. We have this kind. Got the one with the wobbly edge. We got one for Dodges. Where are my other ones? It is kind of a mess in here, but eventually I find what I need. We got a lot of trim pin tools. I love these. I use these a lot. These are the, I can't remember, they're from Matco, but they're made by another company. I really like these. I use these a lot of the time. Relay pliers. These look like, flat cuts, but they're not. They're just really tiny pliers. Zip tie cutters. I got a couple of those. These are my carbide scrapers. I actually am ordering one with a smaller handle because these are amazing. Like you can scrape anything with them. It's carbide. It does not go dull. Only problem is the handle is super bulky, so if you're in a tight valve cover area or scraping, the handle can get a little bulky. So I got another one coming. And it also comes in a wider, depending on what you need. And I got our Dykes, low voltage, mechanic fingers, tons of screwdrivers. The fucker that ripped open my fucking finger once for battery servicing. Yeah, we got got our Matco flywheel holder. But what else? Trim tool, hooks, impact hammer. Got our vessel screwdrivers for the Japs. Because if you use a Phillips head on a Japanese screw that's JAS, you will strip it out. This will not strip it out as easily. Then we come to our wrench drawer, which is clearly not organized. Besides that's metric, that's standard. It's a big old mix. We got a mixture of Husky, Pittsburgh. SAE has a shit ton more of tool truck stamp-on stock. On the metric side, we got our Matco ratcheting, 0-degree offsets. I love these. I use these a lot. The only thing I could ask for is a locking mechanism. I really wish I could lock them on some cars. Here is our Matco brake bleed wrench. And our mixture, most of our metrics, this is the only tool truck snap-on. The rest are Husky, Pittsburgh, blah, blah, blah. This big bad boy is, it says, ground into it, focus, 32mm BMW. For the few BMWs that still use a belt-driven fan. I had one, I had to buy it, because I kept borrowing it from next door. So bought one for myself. And this is our hammer drawer. It's where I keep my purse. The lettering's kind of been, you can kind of see in my purse. So if you've ever been told you can't get something off, try hitting it with your purse. Now I do. This is a Old Valley brass hammer I inherited. Pittsburgh. Dead blow. Tiny hammers for tiny little pins. I've used that really once. What else? Pesky claw hammer. That's coming off. I've used it. Someone had some nails as cotter pins and I had to get them out, so I used my claw hammer. We also have some air tools, our air gun, my Astro coolant pressure tester that's pneumatically powered, my M18 die grinder and attachments, and of course the mechanic stethoscope, which I don't use that, don't need to. And this is our wasted drawer, where I keep a back probe that I forgot about, a spare rag that I forgot about, my phone charger for my car that I forgot about, that I brought in to test a DC port in the vehicle, threw it in there, forgot about it. I don't put anything there. And then our very ultimate bottom drawer, our big drawer, we keep our ECU saver. Plugs into OBD2, power it on, gives some keep alive memory to ECU when you're changing a battery. Also saves the memory in the radio. We have our no drip funnel kit. This is my second one, which has all the connections. You can see the old one is missing. It kind of got, fucked. So yeah, not much in there. The upper drawers are really my main big use. And on our side, we have a board, aftermarket board, so we could add on a gun rack. Right now, I only have my drill in here. There's space for my M18 fuel, for my 1/2 inch. I hang my brake caliper hangers there. 2 Lyle. These are great. They're magnetic drain plug things. You lock them on, spin them, and once it's free, pull it out. Don't get oil on your hands. Most of the time. And if you really wanted to, it doubles as a 1/4 inch. It's not magnetic, however. And of course, we have our decorations. Got some AVE for you should know what that is. This I got from a part that got put on a car. They didn't want stickers, and I am slowly, you know, customizing it, making it mine. Of course, we have our e-fuck sticker, our warning right when you open the box, and on the side we have our another magnet tray and our rags that are held on with a zip tie because I got tired of walking and going at them, so I just keep them here. Now that's my KRSC430. Everything I got in it, you can tell it can fit a ton of tools, and I can't think of another service cart that can do better than this. Because really, for me, the big part is this. Oh, truck coming in. The big part is this storage. I wanted a place to put my ratchets. There's a space for me to put my scanner if I shove that there, and the scanner would fit perfectly. But yeah, there you go. If you want to get a KRSC430, I say get it. I like it. Has tons of storage, tons of customizability. So yeah, bye.